Things are good. Real good people. Real good people. You know, very excited about the project.
That's
So,
awesome.
all right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. It's 8:02. I want to do my job of introducing you. Hard to introduce a good friend, right? Because it seems so corny. Yeah, it seems so corny when you edify a good friend. No, but for those who are guests tonight, and for those who aren't guests and you're part of maybe some different group and you've been invited on to our D.Ai.Sy pre-webinar, so to speak, I have the distinct honor, privilege, and pleasure of introducing to you a very great friend of mine. Actually, one good thing about D.Ai.Sy, and you'll hear about this, we don't have any owners, we don't have any founders or anything like that, but we do have a brainchild, I like to say. I call Jeremy the Rain Man. Just brilliant cat. And I'm excited to have him tonight. He's been extremely busy working on a lot of things, making sure that we get D.Ai.Sy launched as soon as possible. And he'll chat about that in a little while. But we're just excited to have him. This is the second presentation we've done together, but he's been doing them all over and I've been doing them all over. And so, bruh, good to have you on tonight. We got a lot of folks chiming in. So I just want to turn it over to you.
Man, it's great to be here, man. I'm so excited, bro, about partnering up with you. And man, the fire that you guys have lit is just insane. Like, it's crazy. We got top leaders from all over the world globally, just locking arms with the D.Ai.Sy project. And everybody I talk to, it links back to this community here, your global United Investors group, and just incredible what you guys have done the last few months. Man, it's just amazing to be able to team up on this project. So real honored to be here. Excited about sharing some information with everybody tonight. And I know the buzz is out, the word is out. I know everybody's itching. I can tell you we've been working just around the clock with the developers and the team. We've got just a full collective of brilliant minds that have come together to make this project a reality. And it's just been an incredible journey so far. So very excited. So let me do this. Let me put my screen share up here, and let's dive into the information tonight. So hang on just a second here.
And I'll mute my video out. I'm going to do mine in Keynote still.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes when I go to Keynote on this on the Zooms, it's weird. It doesn't let me. It fades out the screen share. So I just decided to do this tonight to be safe. So
no problem.
All right. You can see my screen?
Yep, can see it.
All right. Awesome. So guys, we're excited to talk about D.ai.Sy, decentralized AI system. And I got to tell you, we're getting ready to disrupt multiple industries with this project. And I really believe with all of my heart that we're going to see more millionaires created in this project than any other project that we've seen. We're bringing so many diverse industries together and really bringing an opportunity of a lifetime to the masses to be a part of something really exciting. So our target launch date, as everybody knows, is the 15th of December, which is this Tuesday. And I want to let everybody know that right now we are in the security testing phase of the platform. So we brought in the best of the best third-party company to come in and do three things. Number one, audit the smart contract. Number two, stress test the platform. We want to make sure that the platform, we're actually testing it for 100,000 users every 3 minutes. We know that's gonna cover it. Of course, if Rabu keeps building the way he's building, that may not even be enough. But we're excited about the capacity. And then number three is security testing. We want to make sure that the platform is completely protected. So we've got a third-party company that's actually attempting right now to hack the system, make sure that there's no vulnerabilities. So I do want to put this disclosure out there that depending on the results of the testing, there may be some additional elements to the platform for security purposes that we need to put in place. If that is the case, then the worst case scenario is the launch date would be pushed out just a few days. So I want to make sure everybody's aware of that. We've always said the target date is the 15th. Right now, we're waiting for the final testing results to come back, and we will know if the 15th is going to be the date or if we do need to move that forward a few more days. The only reason that we would move the date forward is if for any reason the platform was not 100% ready. And that's something that our team, we've just given our word to every leader that we've talked to that we're not going to launch the platform unless it is 100% ready and 100% secured and fully tested. But we're excited to be launching the D.A.I.Sy project. And let's dive in and talk about what is D.A.I.Sy. What is D.A.I.Sy? D.A.I.Sy is an equity crowdfunding model for financial technologies. What is equity crowdfunding? Equity crowdfunding is the fastest growing segment of the crowdfunding marketplace, where individuals can contribute to projects and in exchange for that receive equity and receive profit sharing. And the model of D.A.I.Sy is exactly that. We're going to continue to crowdfund financial technology projects, breakthrough technology projects that bring value back to the community. And we're excited to talk about our first project, D.A.I.Sy. D.A.I.Sy is a smart contract. It's a decentralized finance app on the blockchain. It's not a company. And this is really, really important to comprehend. Anybody who, I think many of us have seen the distrust that can come in place when you have individuals running companies and making decisions. Changes can be made. Things can happen that ultimately break trust. Promises can be made that are not delivered. What I love about smart contracts is 100% of the promises are delivered every single time. This means that no human hand touches the flow of money. This means that everything can happen instantaneously with full transparency, and there's no human interaction that can interfere with the model. And that's just an extraordinary place to be. And we've seen different industries where decision makers or ego or desperation or greed or whatever it might be can come into play and really end up changing the terms of what we thought we were getting involved with. But with a smart contract, it can never be altered. It can never be changed. The rules are hard coded onto the blockchain, and it's permanent and 100% transparent. So this model of a smart contract, I believe, is a big part of the future of many different industries, and we're pioneering that. It's a model where everybody wins with profits, equity, and income. And somebody asked me a couple of weeks back, they said, what if you had to pick one thing about D.A.I.Sy that you would say makes it completely different than anything else, that makes it a disruptor, what would that one thing be? And if I had to pick one thing, this is the one thing I would say, is that it's a model where everybody wins. There's no casualties. Even if a person never gets involved with the referral side of the program, they have the opportunity to win with profits, equity, and even income, even if they never refer a single person. And I just love that part of the model, that it's designed so that every single person wins. And to me, that's the biggest disruptor that we have. Currently, D.A.I.Sy is crowdfunding the D.A.I.Sy AI project. And we'll talk about that here in the next couple of slides. But the first project that we are crowdfunding as a community is the D.A.I.Sy AI project. And members of the crowdfunding community receive exclusive stock equity in D.A.I.Sy, actually the parent company, ENDOTECH, and profit rewards through profit sharing. So what is D.A.I.Sy AI? D.A.I.Sy AI stands for Decentralized AI System, and it's being developed by ENDOTECH. D.A.I.Sy is the next generation of AI trading. D.A.I.Sy AI will multiply the current AI trading performance by 4 times. D.A.I.Sy AI is the first project that is capitalized by D.A.I.Sy Crowdfund. 85% of the trading profits that come from D.A.I.Sy AI are rewarded back to the D.A.I.Sy members. And D.A.I.Sy AI is ENDOTECH's path to becoming a publicly traded company. Now, guys, I'm sure everyone has had a chance to hopefully watch the interview I did with Dr. Anna Becker, the founder and CEO of ENDOTECH. But this company is just absolutely brilliant. Their team is brilliant. What they've done, their track record, the history of the company is absolutely incredible in the financial technology space. ENDOTECH is the first technology partner for D.A.I.Sy Crowdfund. They're a global fintech company specializing in AI trading systems. ENDOTECH has a roadmap to complete D.A.I.Sy AI and be publicly traded in 2022. ENDOTECH is currently providing AI trading systems to top financial institutions all over the world. ENDOTECH has a proven track record of high performance results, and it's founded by Dr. Anna Becker and operated by a team of AI scientists. Now, guys, Dr. Becker is someone that I can say is a true genius. We maybe throw that word around a lot, but she is a true genius, absolute brilliant mathematician, brilliant scientist, brilliant in the world of economics and financial technology. She's developed deep learning algorithms that are currently managing over $1 billion of assets under management. And her AI systems have been deployed in managing institutional monies for over 10 years now. Her team of AI scientists have more than 20 proprietary AI systems in operation and serve as the AI investing backbone of trading at more than 150 investment firms across the United States, Europe, and Asia. At the age of 20, Dr. Anna solved a mathematical equation that mathematicians around the world for over 30 years could not solve. At 20 years old, she solved that algorithm. In fact, it's even being used today in different database systems and chip design as well. She was even teaching at her local university at the age of 20. She's worked with some of the biggest and best in the futures and commodities ecosystem, CME, CBOT, FCM, and she's really focused her career on promoting algorithmic trading platforms to retail and institutional clients. She has a PhD in artificial intelligence at the elite Technion University. She's founded and sold several AI companies in the fintech space and is now the founder and the CEO of ENDOTECH. Her publications have been distributed in leading financial circles around the world. She's actually has been contributed to the textbooks in the Harvard University for their AI studies, and just has an incredible background and credibility in the fintech space. One of the things I love about Dr. Anna's story and resume is that in 2017, she was appointed by the Financial Commission to the Dispute Resolution Committee, where she still serves today. I'm going to read just the middle highlighted sentence here, and you can always go back and just, this is worth the read. But let me just read the middle highlighted section here. As an experienced executive and change agent in retail finance, Dr. Becker has worked with more than 300 brokers and has served as the compliance officer with regulators like the NFA and the CFTC. We're talking about someone that has an incredible background, incredible pedigree, incredible reputation in the fintech space. When people ask me, hey, is this real? Is this technology real? The answer is absolutely 1000% yes. We're working with one of the most brilliant teams, brilliant companies, and brilliant leaders in the world. The co-founder of ENDOTECH is Dmitry Guchin, and Dmitry, again, just a brilliant scientist, degrees in astrophysics, planetary science. He actually is a global chess champion, an actual chess grand master. He's won multiple championships along with the Olympics. He is responsible for developing all kinds of different algorithmic trading strategies with special focus on pattern recognition and development of complex mathematical algorithms. He's the COO of ENDOTECH, an incredible businessman, incredible scientist, and he's also a co-founder of ENDOTECH as well with Dr. Becker. Now let's talk a little bit about some of the historical performance that ENDOTECH's trading platform has experienced. And guys, I'm going to show you, today a couple of the highest performing strategies that they have. I'm going to brag a little bit on their results and give you a taste of the type of results that are possible, please keep in mind that past performance is not indicative of future performance. Past performance does not guarantee future results. And so what we're showing you here today is not in any way, shape, or form to entice or create a promise or guarantee of future returns. But of course, I believe that you can always look at history. History often repeats itself. And this is just a great reality of what ENDOTECH has done up until now. So this is one of their trading bots, their trading algorithms called the Alpha strategy. This strategy has been in place since January of 2018. This is an institutional investment strategy. So typically a person would need a minimum of $1 million to be able to have the benefit of this AI system, $125,000 annual fee just to be able to participate. And what's exciting is we get to share these types of trading systems and these types of opportunities with the masses through the crowdfunding model. And it's only going to get better with the development of the D.A.I.Sy AI system. But take a look at this. If you would have put money into this trade account in January of 2018, and I pulled this report, I guess about 3 weeks ago now, middle of November, you would have made 2,239% return. That's over 814% return per year. Now, keep in mind that every strategy that we're going to show you and all the results that are published on ENDOTECH's website are all the result of compounding the profits. And this is very, very important to realize that these are long-term strategies that are really designed to multiply through the power of compounding those profits. One of the things that I also really like to point out is just because you have successful a trading system, even the best traders in the world do not win 100% of the time. In fact, in the interview with Dr. Anna, she said a true trading system will actually lose more than it wins. It won't lose more money, but it will lose more often than it wins. That's part of the trading, part of being a true trading system, is that the markets are not predictable, and entering and exiting the markets through AI allows them to minimize the losses and maximize the gains. But take a look at this, winning and losing months, 21 winning months and 13 losing months. And this is where we want to set proper expectations, because when your money is trading long term, it doesn't mean that it's going to gain every single day, every single week, every single month. In fact, any program that promises only profits all the time is not a real program. They're probably taking money from people signing up, paying that money out to other people, and it's probably more of a money game than a real business or a real financial environment. Look at this, the worst daily loss, 15.5% in a single day, and yet 814% annual returns on average in this strategy, because it's all about the long-term success. And this is part of the power of the AI systems. This is a newer strategy that launched on September 1st. This is a leverage trading strategy. You can see here that I pulled this report on the 9th of November. So about 70 days in. And in those 70 days, this trading algorithm produced almost 300% returns in those 70 days. In fact, now we're at the 3-month mark, and in the last 90 days, it's actually produced over 400% profits in this one trading strategy. Now, again, guys, past performance is not a guarantee of future results. And very, very important to understand that we're not guaranteeing any level of performance. It's impossible to predict the future. We're simply showing you what this system has done and what it's capable of doing. Now, the roadmap is pretty exciting. When you look at where we are today and where we're going. So November of 2020, ENDOTECH's valuation is $100 million. That's one of the reasons that we're able to offer stock equity to the members in exchange for the crowdfunding. In December, we're launching D.A.I.Sy Crowd. In 2021, here's the goals of the D.A.I.Sy project. We want to crowdfund $10 million into D.A.I.Sy AI. We want to complete phase 1 of the development process of D.A.I.Sy AI. and have $500 million in assets under management being used by the D.A.I.Sy Fund for the purpose of testing, development, and proving the next generation of AI. Now, this is really going to lead to the company ENDOTECH going public. In 2022, the target is for D.A.I.Sy AI to be completed and for ENDOTECH to go public, to be a publicly listed company. And of course, every crowdfunding member will have equity in that company. And in 2022, we're going to move into phase 2, which will also include Forex AI trading systems as well. And the target for phase 2 is an additional $1 billion in assets under management. And then in 2003, we're moving into the equities and stock arena as well with D.A.I.Sy AI. So a great future ahead of the company. It's exciting to be a part of a company like ENDOTECH and to be able to really support that vision. So how does this work for you? How does this work for an individual that says, hey, I want to be a part of crowdfunding this D.A.I.Sy AI project? So the referral plan that we have actually is funding $10 million to D.A.I.Sy AI for development. And so if you understand how referral plans work, and typically you have a structure, at the top of that structure is a position that actually the earnings from that top position are going to pay to the crowdfunding project $10 million. Up to 10 crowdfunding packages to choose from, starting at just $100. I love this. I love this because a person from anywhere in the world can become a crowdfunding contributor for as little as $100. Every contributor gets their equal share of 5% of ENDOTECH stock. 50 to 70% of every contribution package is used in live trading for development. So for packages 1 through 7, 50% of those packages are actually used in live trading. For packages 8, 9, and 10, 70% of that contribution package is used in live trading for development. 70% of the trading profits are rewarded back to the individual contributor, and 15% of the trading profits are rewarded to the residual referral plan. So 85% of all of the profits are shared back to the crowdfunding community. All members are able to participate in the D.A.I.Sy referral plan, and the referral plan pays out up to 46% of each crowdfunding package. So guys, bottom line is this: when you get involved with the D.A.I.Sy project, you get equity in ENDOTECH, you get the profit sharing benefits of ENDOTECH's trading performance, and you have the opportunity to invite others to this crowdfunding project and be a part of a very exciting referral plan. Here's some screenshots of the actual back office that I'm really excited for everybody to activate and be able to see this for yourself. But as you can see, there's the D.A.I.Sy crowd side of the model, and there's the D.A.I.Sy fund side of the model. The D.A.I.Sy crowd side of the model is the referral program. The D.A.I.Sy fund side of the model is the profit sharing program with the ENDOTECH AI trading systems. I want to read this legal disclaimer. It's very important that we always just remain compliant and always are very transparent in everything that we do. Purchasing the D.A.I.Sy crowdfund packages is a contribution to the equity crowdfund for the D.A.I.Sy AI development and is not a trading investment. ENDOTECH is giving both shares of stock in the company and profit sharing from the trading results to each contributor as crowdfunding rewards. Prior to ENDOTECH going public, shares of ENDOTECH stock will be rewarded to each crowdfunding contributor. Stock certificates will require a KYC verification of each member's legal identity before any shares of stock can be rewarded. In the case that ENDOTECH does not go public, the equity will be converted into dividends for each member. The trading accounts will be used for the purpose of testing and developing. Past performance does not guarantee future results and is for informational purposes only. Historical performances shown are also the result of compounding profits. Profit rewards are contingent upon profitable trading performance, and results are not a guarantee. All performance will be visible with full transparency to each crowdfunding member. So guys, I'm excited about the safety and the, I think the nature of the project, an environment that really is designed so that everyone can win. But I got to tell you, the referral plan that Rabu is going to talk about tonight is just the best that I've ever seen. For the little guy, the middle guy, and the leader that wants to make $100 million, this referral plan really, really is designed so that everybody can win together. And Rabu does the best referral plan presentation. I've got a lot of leaders that have reached out asking about the referral plan. I said, look, you need to talk to Rabu about this because he really breaks it down in a way that makes it simple to understand and shows the power of the plan. So Rabu, thanks for inviting me to be on tonight with the team. I'm excited about everything, and I'm going to stop my screen share and throw it back over to you.
All right. Well, Jeremy, great job, man. You know, while I am excited about the referral plan, I get excited also about the back end and the strength of ENDOTECH and the professionalism standpoint here. And you know, we've been in network marketing for years, and, you know, I've since retired, but and we've been part of some great companies, you know, don't have anything bad to say. But I love the fact here, as you mentioned, the little person could win, or the big person could win, or that person who doesn't want to, you know, be bothered with people. You know, there's some people who are going to look at this project and say, hey, that's good enough for me. I don't want to share anything with anybody. You know, I want to, you know, make my rewards and go on and hide off and ride off in the sunset. And that's perfectly fine. And I'm excited about that. And as you stated, you know, we're trying to put something together where everyone wins. And that's a big, big, big deal. And so I'm going to go ahead and mute out I'm going to share my screen first. Okay. You have to make me a host again. Okay. This host is disabled. Okay. Bingo. I'm the host now. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to pull up these little annotate deal here because it helps me with pointing at stuff. Good, got that going. And I'm gonna roll up to referral plan. We left off, and bingo. Let's open up. Okay, wonderful. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as Jeremy mentioned, I'm going to take the opportunity to go over the referral plan. And I want to make this very clear. I take my time and I go over this. And so, you know, I spoke to someone recently and they said, man, you know, that presentation took an hour. I said, well, this is not a little, you know, this is not something to play with. This is big boy, big girl money, you know, and it takes some time to understand this. And so my job is to make sure by the time we're done, you have a good understanding of what you're looking at and how you can, through the referral plan, as Jeremy said, make hundreds of millions of dollars. And we've never seen anything like this before. And this is just absolutely phenomenal. And so let's go ahead and talk about the referral plan. Instant payouts, you know, as Jeremy talked about, this is a smart contract tied in. Instant payouts. That's a big deal. Some of you have been part of companies where, and I was part of a company where they paid every day. We were excited about getting paid every day, you know. Then I was part of companies, you know, that paid every week. And think about it. If you're a bartender or a hairstylist, you know, you name it, you bring home your money every day. Well, how would you feel if you got paid instantly? Okay. And you never had to wait for it. 46% payout, which is very important. Now, with the upfront income, there's 6 different ways that we're compensated. Not 1, not 2, but 6. And I'll go over these in great detail. Then there are 3 different ways that we're compensated on the back end when it comes to residual. And one thing I love about this, typically with most small business companies, direct sales companies, network marketing companies, in order for you to establish any type of residual income, people have to pay a residual bill. Are you with me? If it's services, they got to pay every month. If it's products, they have to buy every month. Well, here, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have a residual bill. So there's no auto ship. There's no reoccurring fees. You know, we get residual income, and I'll tell you how powerful it is to receive that residual income. And as Jeremy also said, stock equity because of one of our bonuses and the pay starter bonus. And so let's talk about, you know, the crowdfunding packs that you have an opportunity to participate in. And I love that interview that Jeremy referenced with him and Dr. Anna, because she talked about this being, you know, developed for the retail person. And when you say retail, it doesn't mean, you know, a shopper. It means someone like you and I who could participate in this program for as low as $100, opposed to having to pay $125 grand a year and only get started as an accredited investor, we have to pay $1 million. Now, I know some of you are watching right now. You have an extra $1 million sitting around. I'm not being facetious because many of you do who are watching right now. But, we want everyone to be able to play. And that's a wonderful thing. And so, as Jeremy had mentioned, packs 1 through 7, 50% goes into the D.A.I.Sy fund for trading. Okay. Packs 8 through 10, 70% goes into the D.A.I.Sy fund for trading. 70% of trading profits are rewarded back to you. That's a big deal. 15% of the trading rewards go into the referral residual plan. So as he stated, 85%. Most companies pay back into the comp plan a little under 40%. That's if they're great. All right. Withdraw trading rewards at any time. Now, this is a big deal. Jeremy mentioned that this is a crowd fund. And for those who know anything about crowd funds, once you have a principal purchase, that principal stays set until the crowd fund is over. And that's the same thing here. But the great thing about it, all of the trading profits you make off of your purchase packs, you're able to take those out whenever you want to. And that's brilliant, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, get stock ENDOTECH, 5% equally shared, which is a big deal. Get stock in ENDOTECH, 5% equally shared, up to 46% upfront payout in the referral plan. And the referral plan funds the 10 million project, development of D.A.I.Sy AI. So now let's talk about some of the packs. Now, very, very important. Packs start at as low as $100, as you can see here. Now, some of you are watching and say, look, $100 sounds great, but listen to those returns that they did in the past, even though it doesn't indicate what we might make in the future. But as Jeremy said, history typically repeats itself. And you think about it, $100 is great, but what if you bought a pack that was $3,200? Think about the returns you'll make on that. Well, you can't jump the line, okay? You can get a $3,200 pack if you wanted to, but you can't jump the line. So what does that mean? Each pack needs to be purchased separately. However, you can add them all to cart, push a button, and get them all at one time. All right. Now, just a little quick breakdown. Packs 1 through 7, as Jeremy mentioned. Just say, for example, and this has become, from my experience of talking to a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, okay? What's been pretty much the hot pack out there is the 7 pack, entry level 7. Now, as states here, 50% will go into the trading account. The other 50% will go into the D.A.I.Sy crowd fund, which is important, okay, and 127 shares in equity in the company. Now, what's incredible about this, as I mentioned, you can increase that pack and get pack 8, pack 9, pack 10, where 70% goes into trading, 30% goes into crowd fund, so you can make a little bit money, make money faster on your money. Now, the great thing about this, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to find people who are going to get any pack. They're going to get in where they're fit in. Now, we'll be really honest with you. My wife and I, we're contributing, okay? We're doing all the packs, all 10, which totals $102,000. Now, I'm not saying that for you to spend $102,000 because I don't want you to spend my money and I don't want you to spend your money. But there's a significance in getting the highest pack that you can afford. And we'll talk about that right now. And so here are some of the rules as it pertains to the referral plan. And unlike typical, direct sales companies that have tons of rules, and, those companies are put in place for the owners of those companies. That's the bottom line. I love those companies, still have friends who are owners of those companies, but they put those businesses in place for them and their family. But they do give you an opportunity to make money as well. Well, the great thing about this, there are not that many rules. Okay. That's what I love about this. So let's just say, for example, you decided to get started with the $100 pack, which we all get started with the $100 pack. And in order to open up some levels in your matrix, you have to make sure that every pack that you purchase is equal or higher to a pack that's purchased in your matrix, which is fairly simple. If I want to get paid or unlock matrix number 2, I need to buy pack 200. But if I only bought pack 100 and everyone in my matrix bought pack 200, this doesn't open up, thus I don't get paid. For an example, if I bought pack 100 and pack 200, but people purchased at a third level and they purchased pack 400. If I didn't buy pack 400, I'm not going to get paid on those contributions. And I'll read it to you. In order to get paid on any member pack bought in your matrix, let's first upgrade to that member pack or higher. Each entry level that you buy lets you earn when those same entry packs are bought in your matrix. Your investment level determines the packs that you earn in the matrix, which is very important. The higher entry packs bought in your matrix will compress up to the next qualified member. And where do you hear how that works? We'll definitely talk about that in detail. Now, this is the matrix. Now, as I stated earlier, Jeremy stated earlier, if you're that person who just wants to buy packs so you can see returns on your money, then guess what? This is great for you. Why? There are no referral requirements on the first two levels. Now, for those who don't understand what referral requirements are, if you're talking network marketing, you would use the word recruiting. Great synonym, okay? But there are no referral, whoops, moving too fast. There are no referral requirements for level 1 and 2. So what does that mean? You're the person that says, look, I just want to buy some packs and prayerfully I'll see a return on my money within, 6 months, a year, whatever. Okay, great. Well, that's not going to stop us from going out and referring people. And let's just say I referred you, okay? And, as it stands right now, and I don't mind saying this, and I'm excited about this, I have about 10,000 people who are personally enrolling with me over the, once we start, prayerfully the 15th, if after, it doesn't matter, okay? But I'm excited about that. So if I referred you and you didn't refer anyone, 3 people will fall within your matrix, okay? And when those 3 people fall within your matrix, you're eligible to get paid based on the pack they purchase, but more importantly, based on the pack you purchase. So if these three people fall into your matrix and you purchased a $100 pack, okay, you'll make $12, all right, for each, which is not bad. Well, if you purchase pack 1 through 7 and these same 3 people purchase pack 1 through 7, you pick up $1,500, a little bit better. If you say, look, I'm just going to go all out and I'm going to purchase pack 1 through 10. Well, if these same 3 people purchase pack 1 through 10, it opens up all of your matrices and you'll make $5,300. That's a big deal. You didn't know any of these 3 people. You didn't refer anyone. All you wanted to do is buy your pack and see what reward you would get on the back end after it was traded for you. But little did you know, your wallet that you have will start to fill up with some money that you didn't even know where it came from. And that's a big deal. But in addition to level 1, there's no referral requirements for level 2. And so now there are 9 more people, okay? And if these 9 people go out and say, you know what? I'm going to get pack 1 through 7. And you say, well, I'm going to get pack 1 through 7. Well, you'll pick up an extra $4,500. That's a big deal. If you go pack 1 through 10 and they go pack 1 through 10, that's an extra $16,000. But remember, guys, you picked up the $1,500, the $5,300, the $4,500, and the $16,000. That's about $27,000 from 12 people who you don't know, because all you wanted to do is buy packs and make returns make rewards, on the packs that you purchase. Now, let's say you're that person, and some of you can relate to what I'm talking about right now. You're that person who's been in many deals, okay? We all, for whatever reason, we call it deals. I don't know why, but you're that person who's been in many deals, and you brought home things to your friends and your family, and they can see you coming a mile away. And so you're probably thinking to yourself, I don't know, maybe I'll just go tell a couple of people and see how this works. Okay, let's just say you do that, because everybody has at least 3 best friends. So you tell your 3 best friends, and trust me, when they see this, they're going to be blown away. They're going to say to you, wait a minute, I'm going to join this one, because that's happening to me right now. If you guys only knew, some of my friends, I have people who call me from kindergarten, and literally, they're like, dude, all those other things you were promoting, no, this I'm in. That happens every darn couple of hours of the day. And some of them are watching right now. And if you're that person that just goes out and get 3, and between those 3, they collectively just do $1,000 worth of pack purchases, you're eligible to get paid on 27 people who fall into your matrix. Well, when those 27 people fall into your matrix, if they just say, you know what, I'm just going to stick my toe in the water and all they do is pack 1, okay, and all you did was pack 1, well, you're going to pick up $81, plus you got the 36, plus you got the 12, okay? But if they say, oh, wait a minute, I got, remember I said that hot place was that pack 7. We're finding that out over the last couple of days. I thought it was pack 6, but now after talking to people, a lot of people go on pack 7 for whatever reason. And so everyone, these 27 people, they go pack 7 and you go pack 7. Well, that's an extra $10,000 plus the 45 plus the 1,500 in your pocket. Well, let's just say you decide to go to pack 10 and these 27 people decide to purchase packs 10. Well, you pick up another $36,000. I think you guys are getting the point. But let's say you're that person who's a little bit more of aggressive networker. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. And Jeremy can what do you say? He can validate this point. When we were sitting around talking about the referral part, and when at the end he'll probably laugh about this, he was telling me, well, you know what, Rabu, well, let's kind of make it easy for, and we could keep the referral requirements low. I was like, heck, I didn't say heck no. I was like, HE double hockey sticks. No. I said, man, this is easy. And, he said, maybe it might be easy for you. I said, no, I'm part of an investment group. There are people who've never referred people before. And they came to me kicking and screaming, saying, Rob, I'm not referring anybody. I'm like, Jeremy, these folks have, referred like 100 people here, 50 people here. So much so, we looked into my back office of some of the investment programs we were in. Jeremy's like, wow. However, as it may, I lost that argument. And so some of you, when you see Jeremy, give him a big hug, okay? So the requirements stay very low. And what that means is, if you're that person and you can go out and find, let's say 15 people who are interested in making some additional income on their money, okay? And they collectively buy $16,000 worth of packs. Whoops, I just keep pushing buttons too fast. Okay, they buy $16,000 worth of packs collectively. That's about $1,000 and $100 a piece. You're eligible to get paid on 2,100 people. Well, if those 2,100 people go out and get pack 7, and you get pack 7, you made $833,000. But don't forget the 277 you made, and the 92, and the 30,000, all the way up to $1,500. Okay. Well, if you decide to go get pack 10, I want you to understand here, and those 2,100 people decide to go get pack 10, that's $2.9 million plus 979 plus 326,000 plus 108,000. I could stop right there. That's incredible. But if you want to crack the code, I call it cracking the code. And many of you will do this. Some of you will do this. Some of you have already done it. I'm just talking to people right now, like their favorite number is Kobe Bryant number. Last night I did a presentation and I wore number 24 for the late, great Kobe Bryant for a reason. We're starting to call this the Kobe matrix, okay? Why is that? The number is 24. If you go out and you refer 24 people, between those 24 people, okay, they collectively go out and bring in $128,000 worth of pack purchases. You're eligible to get paid on 59,000 people. That's huge. Okay. What does that mean? You go out and you purchase pack 1. Let's just say you did all the referring, but you didn't want to spend any money. So you only purchased pack 1. Okay. It's all good. You'll still pick up $238,000. If you just did 1 and all of them just did 1. But if you did 7 and everybody did 7, that's $29 million. Plus the 9 million, plus the 2.4 million. You guys get the point. Well, if you did up to pack 10 and they all did up to pack 10, that's $105 million. And if you want to crack the code here, this matrix fills out. If this whole entire matrix fills out, you pick up $198 million. When Jeremy was explaining this to me, I said, wait a minute. I've been in this industry for 20 years and God has blessed me. Well, I've been a 6-figure earner in 4 companies, a 7-figure earner in another one. I never even could fathom making $1 billion in any company. Any company I ever joined, I was happy to help that company get to $1 billion. Well, I'm not telling you what to dream. I'm not telling you what to think. I'm not enticing you. I'm telling you what I'm going to do. Okay, Rabu Gary. I'm going to refer enough people. Maybe I'll start this matrix over 3 or 4 times. You guys get it? This is incredible. Now, very important, the matrix ends at level 10. There's only 10 matrices. If someone falls on your 11th level, you won't get paid on them. Okay, I just want to make that very clear. However, the matrix, you earn from all member packs bought on any qualified generation. Now, unqualified commissions do not compress. However, higher packs fully compress when purchased. So let me give you a simple example. So Jeremy brings me on board. Jeremy said, look, man, I'm going in, I'm doing all 10 packs, I'm spending $100,000. I said, well, look, Jeremy, that's too rich for my blood. I'm only doing pack 4, whatever that might end up. I think like $3,200, I guess, or maybe $1,500. And so Jeremy does pack 4. Well, we have good friends, Jeff and Lisa GMO, good friends of ours. So, Jeff is a great guy. Lisa's a great lady. And, they do fairly well for themselves. So they come on board and they say, well, Rabu, yeah, we'll get involved with you. But you know what? We're going to do pack 10. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, because I didn't do pack 10, but Jeremy did pack 10. All I did was pack 4. Guess what's going to happen? Pack 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is going to roll up to Jeremy. Okay. And so this is important. Again, I don't want to spend your money, but put things together and get the best pack that you can afford to put yourself in the best position to maximize the matrix. And this is only one way that we get paid. And so as we move along, let's talk about bonuses. Now, this is pretty cool. For those, and again, for those who've never been in network marketing, you've never been in direct sales, you never did any type of insurance sales or anything. Okay, I want you to forgive me because this is probably not the way you think. But most of those companies and those entities, they put bonuses out there because it's sales. Okay. Well, typically they switch up the bonuses quite often. 1 month is this bonus, 1 month is that bonus, 6 months is that bonus. Well, with a smart contract, what you tie in is permanent. And so you won't have the volatility of saying, well, am I going to qualify this month? Do I fall back? Can I get this bonus and all that jazz? No. Here, when the bonuses are set in stone, they're set in stone. So what's great about this first bonus we're going to talk about, okay, is the Pacesetters bonus within your first 30 days. And this is cool because, again, let's talk about that person that's part of the NFL that we call the no friends left zone, okay? You go out and you just refer 3 people. And between those 3 people, within your first 30 days, they do 1,000 in pack funding. Well, you're not going to be eligible to get paid on 27 people. You'll be eligible to get paid on 81 people. You'll get bumped down a level and you don't fall back. I was part of a company and a great company, but if I miss qualifications, my monthly check went from 10,000 to 200. Okay. So as you could possibly imagine, we did everything in the world to make sure we qualified. But here, ladies and gentlemen, once you get bumped down a level, it's permanent. And all you can do is advance, advance, advance. Now, if you're that person who's going for that Kobe matrix, as I just stated, okay, going out to bring in 24 people, who collectively purchase $128,000 in packs collectively, not individually, all right? You now get paid profit sharing, 1.1% of the global crowd fund. Now, the interesting thing about this, you don't have to wait till the end of the month. Remember, as I stated earlier, this pays out instantly. And so me personally, I'm going to do this my first night. I'm just letting you know. Well, guess what? The global money will start to kick in immediately. Some of you are going to do this your first night. I know that from talking to you guys. Some of you may do it in 2 weeks. Many of you are going to do it within your 30 days. Okay. And when that happens, the 1.1% crowd fund kicks in and you get more shares in D.A.I.Sy stock. This is huge. Okay. Now, let's reiterate some rules here. And this is very, very important. All right. Not a lot of rules, but this is an important rule. And I said this earlier, but I want to give it to you in a big picture. This is you. You're that person. Again, I don't want to refer anybody. All I want to do, come on board, buy my trading packs and let them do what they do over time. I have some extra money. I'm just going to let it ride, see what happens. No problem. But what's going to happen, you'll still be eligible to get paid on 3 people that fall into your matrix. You'll also be eligible to get paid on 9 people that fall into your matrix. Those 2 levels, no qualification. But as I stated earlier, there are qualifications for level 3 and below. Okay. This is just to reiterate this because this component of the referral plan ties into other aspects of the referral plan. It's very important to understand this. And so again, let's just say you're a mid-level recruiter. You go out and you refer 9 people. Between those 9 people, they do $4,000 in collective pack purchases. You're eligible to get paid on 243 people. Okay. You go out and you refer 9 people. Okay. 21 people, I'm sorry. And they do 64,000 collectively in pack purchases. You're eligible to get paid on 19,000 people. You guys get the point. Okay. So this is very important. Now, as I stated earlier, and this is important, in order to get paid on any entry level pack, you must upgrade to that same pack or higher. So again, if you just purchase pack 1 and everybody else is purchasing pack 2, pack 3, pack 4, those matrices are not going to unlock for you. You're going to see a big old padlock there. Okay. Like no way, Jose. But if you upgrade and you purchase higher packs, you'll open those packs. And as other people fall within the matrix, they'll fill in those gaps and bingo, you get paid. Okay. Now there's another way we're paid. This is what I love. Okay. And this is for the people who love referring people. And you know what's cool about this? I want you to understand something. If you go to someone, and we don't have any scripts here, we don't have any closing things to say to people. It's not that type of party. But if you're sitting down with someone, you're like, yeah, I joined this little crowdfund thing. I'm making some money on my money. I'm making a little bit, extra percentage of my money. People are ambitiously lazy. They want to make money on their money too. And if you just give them a screenshot, send them a text, that's what I did when I started my investment group. Jeremy will tell you, every time I made some passive income, I kept texting him like, Jeremy, look, I made $10,000 in a day. And I was doing that to all my friends. I did it to many of you, and you guys can do the same. You start sending little text messages here and there, people are going to be interested. And every person that you refer, no matter what pack they purchase, and you don't have to qualify for this, you'll make 5%. So again, let's say you're a little hard on your luck. Your money's kind of low. It's in circulation. It didn't get to your bank account yet. Okay. That's a good way of saying broke, but it didn't get to your bank account yet. And so you go out and you refer someone like Jeremy, who may have some extra money. He buys up to 10 packs. You're still going to make 5% on his pack purchases. That's an extra $5,000, ladies and gentlemen, in your pocket. But you only came in with $100, but you knew some people who have more than $100. You get it? And then this is incredible. 10% matrix check match. So remember when I showed you the matrix, I won't go back because it takes too much time to go back through the slides. But remember, in the matrix, you saw $29 million, you saw $2.4 million, $2.9 million. You guys saw those numbers. Well, let's just stick with $1 million. So you refer me, and I go out and I make $1 million, and I'm on your level 6. And you qualify in the matrix for level 6. You bought X amount of packs and you referred X amount of people who did enough purchasing to make sure they did their packs. Okay. You qualify for generation 6, and I'm on your generation 6, and I make $1 million. You're going to get 10% of that $1 million, not paid tomorrow, not paid next week, paid instantly. This is incredible. And this is why, I have an assistant to help man my phone. My phone rings constantly, not because I'm some super guy or whatever, because people are hearing about Daisy and they want in. They want in now, okay? I told Jeremy, he said, look, because of security, we may have to push it back to the 15th. I said, man, somebody might shoot me in the ass. Nope, I mean in the butt, excuse my language. But people want in and they're ready to go now, okay? And so as we move along, let's talk about the infinity bonus. Now, the infinity bonus is incredible, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Now, it's funny, when Jeremy initially showed this to me, right? It was only one slide, and I can be a little dyslexic every once in a while, and I'm looking at this slide, and I'll tell you what I mean towards the end, okay? But it's real funny. So I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this, and I'm like, wait a minute, and I got it, and I was like, you mean to tell me every person I bring in, who brings in a person, who brings in a person, who brings in a person, who brings in a person. That's called unilevel. Some of you are, you're probably not familiar with unilevel, but here's an example. Let's say you go in and you bring on Mike Tyson, okay? Mike Tyson brings on Jay-Z. Jay-Z brings on Ellen. Ellen brings on Oprah, okay? Oprah brings on Dan Rather, I don't know, all right? They're in your unilevel. They all go straight down. And within your first 30 days, this is another bonus that's tied in that can't be changed. Within your first 30 days, if you and your unilevel structure, no matter how wide you go, or no matter how deep you go, if you and your unilevel structure do $1 million in pack purchases, you're going to get paid 1% on every pack that's purchased from that moment on. 1%. And there are going to be tons of people purchasing packs, ladies and gentlemen. 1% of $100, I'll take it. Okay, but 1% of $100,000 worth of packs, you'd be even happier with that. Okay, now the great thing about that, as that continues to grow, you'll find other people in your unilevel that you don't know, and they'll qualify also. Give an example. Someone could fall on your 200th level. You don't know anybody at your 200th level because you brought in Mike Tyson, who brought in Jay-Z, who brought in Ellen, who brought in Oprah, who brought in Dan Rather. You don't know the person who came in on your 200th level. Are you with me? But they hit this promotion also, and they do it within 30 days. Well, guess what? They're now going to get those 1%, and you're going to get cut off. But not only you get cut off, but now you make 100%. So let's say I fall on your 200th level, and I now, hit that bonus within 30 days. I make 100 grand. You now make 100 grand every time I get paid, and you get paid this instantly. This is huge. Okay, and that's called a 100% check match. But guess what? This is called an infinity bonus. So let's say someone on my 1,000th level, 1,000 levels down, and this will happen for a lot of people. Someone on my 1,000 level down, they hit this promotion. Okay, and they're the only person between you and me who hits this promotion. Well, guess what? I get cut off. Yeah, it's no problem. You got cut off a little bit. It's no problem. But now I make 50% of that person's check. So if they make $200,000 check match off of all of their 1%, I pick up $100,000. This is huge. Now, some of us, you might not do this in 30 days, but many of you have talked to enough. I've talked to some of y'all, and the folks that y'all are bringing in, some of you may not do it in 30 days, but if you don't do it in 30 days, cumulatively, remember, no monthly qualifications, cumulatively, when it gets up to $10 million in pack purchases, bingo, this kicks in. And so for most people, as my good friend Obina Indu said earlier today, he said, man, it's just inevitable. Yes, it's inevitable. That's the new word. Okay, it's an old word, but it's our new word. It's just inevitable. Okay. And so as we move along, let's talk about the money on the back end. Now, as I stated, and I'm a big fan of direct sales. I'm a big fan of the network marketing industry. Big fan. Why? Because that's where I cut my teeth. It's been so dear to my heart. I made great relationship. Wouldn't have met Jeremy if I wasn't in network marketing. But I'll tell you right now, the one thing about the network marketing, direct sales, the MLM industry, for those who understand that, you have to pay some type of monthly auto ship, some type of monthly service in order for residuals to kick in. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we get paid here when people choose to take out their trading profits. That's incredible. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Here's an analogy, okay? Ladies, you can get this. So you own a shoe store. Ladies, you own a shoe store. And let's say some ladies come in and they buy these, I guess, those popular shoes, those red bottom shoes. So someone comes in, they buy some red bottom shoes. When they buy the shoes, you get paid. Well, how would you feel if you get paid when they walked out the door also in those shoes? Okay. So you got paid when they walked in and purchased the shoes, but as soon as they walk out the door, more money pops into your cash register. Well, that's what happens here. When people buy their packs, we're going to get paid on the front end. But when people take out their trading profits, and they can take out their trading profits whenever they want to, we're going to get paid on the back end. Now, why would people take out their trading profits? I don't know, maybe to buy groceries, pay some bills, get out of debt, send their kids to school, buy a new car, go on a vacation. People will be taking out their trading dollars, their trading profits for whatever reason. But when they do, you're going to get compensated. Now, when you refer your first person, in order for this to kick in, you got to at least refer one person. Okay. So when you refer your first person, let's say you refer me and I take out $100,000 worth of trading rewards, where you're going to pick up 3.5% of that $100,000 that I chose to take out. That's huge. Now, remember that person I talked about earlier. Now, make no mistake, I love bringing in the big networkers. But this was the first time I saw something that I would win and you would win, whether you bring in the big networkers or whether you bring in the people who don't want to network. Let me explain. I can bring in a bunch of people. All they want to do is buy their packs and make some returns on their pack purchase. Okay. That's all they want to do. Well, guess what? They're not going to qualify for any of these levels, because in order to qualify for these levels, they have to refer some people. But you know what? They're going to take their money out. Some people are just going to take their money out to see if it works. I just want to see if this works. Let me take my money out. I'm telling you, they're not going to take it all out, but they'll take some out. And when they do, because they don't want to, go refer people, thus they won't qualify for the matrix rules, I'll pick up all of these 1%. They'll dynamically compress up to me or up to you. That's huge. And so I want you to understand, some of you's like, oh, I want to bring in these big networkers. Yeah, you do. But if you don't, who cares? Find a whole bunch of people who don't want to refer people. And when they take out their money, all of that money compresses up to you on the back end. This is brilliant. Now, next slide. Oops, did I go the wrong way? Nope, I didn't go the wrong way. This slide looks the same, doesn't it? Well, it is, with the exception of one thing: all trading profits. What does that mean? We also get infinity bonuses when people take their money out. So, and I don't mind going over this again so you can get it. If between the people you bring on board and your unilevel, meaning you refer someone who refers someone who refers someone. This is a matrix when people are just falling into your matrix. This is unilevel, right? When you refer these folks, And based on your pack purchases, okay, based on the pack purchases, people purchase up to, $1 million in pack purchases. When these folks that you refer all the way down to infinity take their money out, you're also going to get 1% on every dollar that they take out. And you're going to have thousands of people take their money out. Why? Again, to do things with it. Why wouldn't you take your money out? You don't want to sit there forever. So you take your money out. And when they do, you get all these percentages. And when someone else qualifies, they'll cut you off a little bit, but you'll still get a 100% matching check on them. And when someone else that they bring on, no matter what level it's on, they qualify, you'll still pick up a 50% check match on them. And again, if it's not done in 30 days, it can happen whenever it happens. Okay, if it takes you a year, so what? If it kicks in a year from now, you're still going to get 1% as wide as you want to go and as deep as you want to go until somebody else qualifies on every dollar that's taken out. This is sick. This is why there's noise around the world right now. I've never been a part of anything like this. I was on the phone with someone from Bangladesh. I was on the phone with someone from Croatia. I was on the phone with someone from Moscow. We were talking about cars. I was on the phone with someone from good Lord, from Tibet. Okay, Tibet. This is amazing. The world is learning about D.Ai.Sy. Okay, and you get a chance to participate in that. And so, lastly, just in closing, as we started out, 6 ways up front, 9 ways in the back end, as well as equity in the company. And so I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'll ask my good friend, my buddy, one of my best friends, Jeremy, to pop back in here. And here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. We're in a position to rewrite history. Now, I hope that we, if all the stress test goes properly and the hacking systems, security company goes properly and we're able to roll out on December 15th, great. We have to wait a couple of days to December 17th, 18th, 19th, whatever. It better not be January, but we have to wait a couple of days, okay, for us to get rocking and rolling. We're fine with that because we're going to rewrite history. There'll never be another time like this. And I know we don't do the closing thing here. It's like, oh, if you're A, say 1. If you're 2, y'all know the ABC clothing. We don't do any of that stuff here. We have Prime right now. People with money in hand, waited with bated breath, over 700,000 people waiting to get involved with us. And so we're just waiting for you too. And so, Jeremy, I'm going to turn it back over to you, man. I'm excited, man. Every time I see that comp plan, I get goosebumps, or referral plan. I get goosebumps, man. I'll turn it back to you.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, I'm telling you, top leaders in the world. I was on the phone with a couple of guys this week that have made 40 million, 50 million, one of them 80 million in the industry. And they just said they've never seen anything this good. And it's just, it's exciting to be a part of it, man. And one thing I want to point out too on the residual. So yes, if somebody withdraws their profits, that triggers the residual, but we're going to really teach a compounding model, right? We want to really educate people that if you want to really be smart, you want to compound those profits, let it grow over time, let it multiply. But folks still want to get paid, right? So if I got a whole group of people and they're compounding for the next 2 years, that's great for them. But man, folks want to get their residual. So one of the things that Dr. Anna is going to be doing in the platform is every 6 months, if a person has not withdrawn their profits, the system is going to automatically pay out the 15% into the unilevel and into the infinity bonuses. So even if your entire team is compounding their profits long-term, you're still going to get paid that residual income. And it's going to be some really hefty, significant bonuses. So just wanted to point that out as well. But man, I'm fired up, Rabu. This is absolutely life-changing. It's going to be fun helping people all over the world, man, be able to win, bro. It's incredible.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. And so, I guess your marching orders, go get that Mamba 24. Let's do it for the Mamba, man. Literally, you will find 24 people at a grocery store, okay, with a simple conversation, or family members. Heck, I know we can't congregate now because of the worldwide pandemic, but trust me when I say this, when you start showing folks, and one thing about this is decentralized. It's on the blockchain. We're not network marketing. So we're not regulated where we can't send someone a text of how much money we made. Are you with me? Okay. I'm not saying go make a billboard in Beverly Hills somewhere, but you guys get the point. And once you start showing folks what's happening for you, okay, and I wouldn't wait that long, people will want to get involved and join your DAISY project. And so, and it's your DAISY project. You know, it's not ours or anybody else's. And so, Jeremy, I want to thank you, man. I'm excited. Folks are typing, let's go. So anything else before we close out?
That's it, man. Just honored to be working with you again, and excited about the future for everybody.
All right, everybody. Love you guys a whole bunch. We'll catch you later on. Peace out for now.